everybody, it's me, Chigger and today we're going to cook pork and beans. Pork and beans is one of the great American dishes. It's like the utility outfielder. It can do anything. You can put pork and beans with fish, hamburgers, hot dogs, etouffee. You can serve pork and beans with Ben & Jerry's ice cream as well. Pork and beans is an American delicacy, and today we're going to cook it. Now, our first task is to open the can. Oh man, God dang it. I can't seem to get this to work right. Hang on a minute. There we go. Our first task is to open the can of pork and beans. There we go. Now, take out the lid. Take out the lid and dispose of it appropriately. Ah, that's mighty fine. Next, we're going to pour the pork and beans into a standard saucepan. There we go. Make sure you get every one of those delicious pork and beans out of there. You might want to take a fork or a spoon and dig them out because every one of them is especially valuable. Okay, there we go. Now, you might think that this would be all you need to do, but it's not. Pork and beans by itself is a little lame. It is true, it's an American delicacy, but like all Americans, it needs to be popped up, tweaked with a little bit. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to tweak with our pork and beans. First, we're going to hit it with some good old Heinz tomato ketchup. And we don't want to be too, excuse me, am I in the way? We don't want to be too conservative with this. You gotta hit it pretty well. You gotta hit it kind of hard. So that's our first step. Now, your pork and beans is going to need a little zest. And so I have brought out a cavalcade of mustards here. Now, I got to say this to start with. I am not going to diss French's yellow mustard. That would be downright un-American. For we all know that this is your ballpark mustard right here. And anybody who turns his back on this or says anything negative about this is not a true American. However, I think we're going to need something with a little more kick to it. So we're going to eliminate French's. Now, next, our finalists here are Zatarain's Creole mustard and Great Value coarse ground mustard. I got nothing against Walmart because to diss Walmart would be un-American just as well. But I'm going to eliminate the coarse ground and we're going to stick with Zatarain's Creole mustard. This is the perfect mustard for what we need to do now. So we're going to, oh, good God. We're going to pop it up. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! God almighty. We're going to put, and that doesn't look real appetizing right there, but it's going to look better toward the end. Finally, our last ingredient is an odd one. We're going to use saltine crackers, or as they're often called in my family, thanks to my grandmother, soda crackers. And we're not using any of those fancy highfalutin Nabisco saltine, premium saltines. No, the cheaper you can get, the better in this case. These are not, these are not Episcopalian Presbyterian crackers. These are like Southern Baptist crackers that voted for Reagan. And that's exactly what you want in a good vat of pork and beans. So let's get them out and let me show you what you're going to do with them. You're going to take, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to put these in a little snack bag. Oh, let's throw one more in there for extra measure. And we're going to zip them up like this. And then we're just going to take a spoon or some such and just beat the living hell right out of them. Yeah, this is kind of cathartic. So you just beat those little babies up like that till you got a nice little, oh yeah, come on with it. You got a nice little finely ground group of soda crackers. So there you go. And that's our final ingredient. We got the soda crackers in there now. We got the Creole mustard. And what else did we put in there? Hey, wait a minute. Have we even put our hot sauces in yet? Oh, I almost made a huge mistake. Let's get the cavalcade of hot sauces down here. These are the hot sauces. I was wrong. This wasn't the last one. So, all of these are wonderful brands of hot sauce. But I am going to eliminate Red Hot. It's going to be between Texas Pete and the Yucatan Habanero. And I'm going to throw Texas Pete out because I never really liked Texas anyway. The hell with Texas. And we're going to stick with this Yucatan Sunshine, which can be had at any Walmart for around $1, maybe a little more. We're going to pop that up a little bit. Here we go. Look at there. Come on with that. Look at that. Come on with it. Oh, yeah. Now I think we're pretty close to ready to start cooking. And now we are ready to start cooking. But I'm going to tell you this, that one of the things you want to do when you cook is you want to stir up your ingredients. Because if you don't, well, the Creoles, the Yucatans, and the soda crackers are going to wind up staying segregated. You know, they're going to like move into their own neighborhoods, and then they're going to turn on each other, and next thing you know, you're going to have to call the Justice Department in. But if you stir them up, look at that. If you stir them up, they start to mix together. You know, the soda crackers start shaking hands with the Creoles, and the Yucatans, you know, come over and maybe bring a melon, and people sit down and, you know, share pictures of their children, and next thing you know, they might even be going to church together, and you've got this sort of holy spiritual communion of flavors, and that's what you're after when you cook pork and beans the way I do. I mean, you just got to keep them stirred up. As the heat goes on, all of these ethnicities begin to mingle together and become one. I don't know, maybe they become one in Jesus or something. But there we go. And we're just going to heat them up. And let me go take a taste here. Yeah! That's got some zing to it right there, buddy. You better know it. Now look at there. When it starts to boil like that, that just means one thing. It's hot. It's real hot. And you want to stir it up a little more. Let it pop around, jump around, breathe a little bit. You're almost ready to chow down. You're almost ready to grub on this. Oh my goodness. Let me just take a little taste again. Oh yeah. You notice how I ate from it and then stuck the spoon right back in it? I don't guess you'll be having any of this with me, will you? Anyway, we're almost ready. Let it jump around a little bit more. And now you are ready to serve. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh, that's a man-sized meal right there. Yes, indeed. That is some mighty fine pork and beans coming your way. Oh, yeah. And once you have this, you're ready to go fetch your favorite beverage, which I happen to have right here, and you are ready to go sit on the couch in front of the TV and enjoy one of God's great pleasures.
You better come
on, yeah,
in my kitchen. It's going to be raining outdoors.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You better come on